Good evening and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Jay Pushkar, he's Mike Fenner, and Tom Decker will join us shortly. Many in high school football were racking up the mileage tonight with only 2 games inside Erie County this evening, Mike.
That's right, Jay, all over the place. That includes unbeaten Cathedral Prep staying home back at Dollar Tree Field after a 44-35 win across the state line last Friday at Solon, Ohio.
Let's head to Dollinger Field where the Ramblers were playing in their 1,000th game. Certainly worth a backflip or two as they take the field to take on St. Francis out of New York. Opening half, and the Red Raiders were playing tough defense. Jimmy Scott with the sack of Carter Barnes. Ramblers were flexing their muscles on defense as well. They forced Steve Otremba out of the pocket, throws off balance. The pass is picked off by Tyson Simon, and he's going to return it beautifully to inside the St. Francis 40-yard line, but the Ramblers would turn it over on down, so they come up empty-handed on the ensuing possession. Closing seconds of the first quarter, still no score when Michael Parks III rips off this run before getting tackled at around the 25-yard line, and he just wants that ball even more. So on the very next play, they do so. Parks III with the touchdown run. Ramblers in front 7-0. Parks III running for 150 yards and that TD score. We'll skip to the closing minutes of the first half. The Red Raiders get on the scoreboard. Ricardo Kidd gets the carry, finds pay dirt. Try for 2 failed. Prep leading 7-6. Just before half, Carter Barnes airing it out to Camarion Bridges. However, the Ramblers would miss the field goal attempt just before the half. In the end, Prep holds off St. Francis by the final of 28-20.
Out to Warren we go. The top 2 teams in Region 5 going head-to-head for sole possession of first place in the region. Meadville and Warren both unbeaten in region play coming in. Opening half, and for the Bulldogs, Brady Walker with the short touchdown run. The run was almost stopped by his own teammate there. Got out of the way, though, when they go up 7-0. Then it's Griffin Bazell. The monster run just shedding tacklers left and right as he gets deep into Warren territory here. And finally, taken down on the sideline. A few plays later, Kalon Simmons gets the handoff, and he finds pay dirt as well as Meadville comes up with the impressive 41-0 final over Warren.
Region 5, General McLean at Region 6, Butler this evening in the first. Butler's Lance Slater takes the pitch and finds an open path to the end zone. 6-0 Golden Tornado. After a big 92-yard kickoff return by General McLean, Butler goes right back to work as Max Schnurr tosses one deep to Ethan Treadle, who makes the nice over-the-shoulder catch. And then a few plays later, it's David Grafe finding pay dirt to give Butler a 12-7 lead. To the second we go. John Amick hitting Owen Martin for 6 more to give the Lancers a 13-12 lead. The second half, though, belonged to the Golden Tornado as they would pick up the victory on their home turf, the final 40-20.
Down at the Oil Field rematch of the D10 4A championship last fall, Harbor Creek visiting Oil City. In the first, no score. Huskies with the football, but they put it on the ground here. As they turn it over, Oilers get on it and take over. Later in the quarter, however, Oil City back to punt. High snap goes over the punter's head. He has to just get down on the ball, and the Huskies take over deep in Oiler territory. Still scoreless in the second quarter. 4th down and 2. Cam Williamson picks it up and converts it as he gets the Huskies deeper into the territory there, but he's helped off the field. He would not return due to injury. Later in the drive, Harbor Creek's Matt Cassidy, the Wildcat formation there, 4-yard touchdown run, 7-0 Huskies. That was the only score of the entire first half. Oil City holds off Harbor Creek in the end, 14-13 in a low-scoring affair. Now time to send it over to the third member of our team, Mr. Tom Decker.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Let's stay in Region 5, where both Conneaut and Franklin were looking for that first win of the season down in Linesville this evening. We're going to pick things up in the second, cash out to an early 8-6 lead and looking for a little bit more. And then give it to the back. Dylan Lehman, he's going to take the handoff and look at this run. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd tackle. Finally going to take 4 defenders to bring him down. Big, strong run. A few plays later, he capped off that drive. Eagles taking an early 16-6 lead. Franklin, though, looking to get one more before the end of the half. It's Carson Weibel taking the pitch, and he's got some open room on the outside and ready to rumble. Knocks over the defender. Good move there to move the chains. Then it's Hunter Marsteller on the keeper. Check this out. Victor Morris waiting for him, then destroys him. Big open field tackle right there by Morris. You got to love it. Franklin would have to settle for the field goal at the end of the quarter. That one would be good. The Knights would continue this comeback in the second half as they'd spoil the Eagles' homecoming with the 23-16 win. Down at Carter Field, Sean Humes, Northeast Great Pickers taking on Titusville. Northeast leading 21-20 at the half, and in the third they'd add to it. A Casey Birch field goal would make it 24-20 Pickers. Titusville in the red zone. Garrett Knapp throwing the fade pattern, but it gets picked off by Jackson Humes for Northeast. In the fourth, Rockets on the move again with less than 3 minutes to go. Knapp hitting Brock Koval. This one's going to be good for 6 points. That gave Titusville the lead. Rockets, they're going to go for two, and guess what? They're going to get it. Knapp hits Antonio Malave. Nice crossing pattern there. Northeast would get another crack at it, but a Picker fumble combined with a pick on the following drive leads to the Rockets picking up the home victory here. Rockets hang on for the 28-24 win over Northeast. Finally, party time down in Sharon as the Tigers played host to Fort LaBeouf. Tigers leading by 6 in the second quarter. Mikey Rodriguez is going to find Jayon Phillips, and this one's good for a 52-yard touchdown. Sharon extending its lead to 34-20. Third quarter now, and 34-27. It's going to be Rodriguez and Phillips one more time. This one's good for a 22-yarder and a first down. These two would do it all evening long. That drive would stall. In the fourth, same score, the same two are going to connect one more time. This is going for 25 yards for the first down. That would set up a first and goal, which led to an Rodriguez touchdown run. Sharon looked great tonight. They outscored Fort LaBeouf 40-27. Gentlemen, that's it for me. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom. At Harbor Creek High School, the Seneca Bobcats taking on the Iroquois Braves. Would this be the night that the Cats finally snap that long losing streak? They led 26-7 in the third quarter, and their defense was suffocating. Sam Keitlinger, the ball carrier, he gets greeted by a host of Bobcat defenders. Later in the drive, Sam Divins keeps the ball on the rollout, and Colin Libra sheds the blocker and makes the open field tackle for a loss. Still 26-7 in favor of Seneca in the fourth quarter. Michael Hoopsick gets tackled by Joe Brennan. Plenty to celebrate so far, but still a lot of time left. Same drive for the Braves, and they finally get back on the scoreboard. Hoopsick powering his way into the end zone. Braves trailing 26-14, but that's as close as they would get. A big shout out to my Bobcats, my alma mater, and head coach Don Einhaus. Seneca snapping their 29-game losing streak. The student body even rushing the field to celebrate. Congratulations to all. They beat Iroquois by the final of 26-14.
Other Erie County team scores tonight. Fairview down at Grove City falling 41-8 on the road. Mercier's Prep falls to Hickory 55-13.